to have fun, but a lot of fun also brings stress, like in Mexico City, right?
Oh yeah.
So you have much fun, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But on the other hand, which plays against that is too many people and consequently too much stress. So this is a negative factor. So a lot of fun, but too many people and too much stress. And then you have the reverse of this, which is people want to have peace and comfort, right? So sometimes people say, oh, I want to have peace and comfort and tranquility and not many people. But then the city becomes boring, right? Or life becomes a bit boring too. So it's like looking the balance in between. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I think it's the key because sometimes obviously you want to relax and in other times you want to uh, have fun. But normally, there when there's fun, there's a lot of people and there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of noise in the majority of the cases, right?
Yeah. And then people say, no, I don't wanna see too many people. And then you have not too many people. But then the city or the place becomes a bit boring and too quiet, and people say, well, I want to have fun. So
Mhm.
that happens to all of us, and it's normal, and it's a concept in which we need to decide from basic decisions like where to live, right? Where do you want to live so that you have enough fun, that you have all the services, that you have access to, I don't know. You like theater, Mickey?
The other, yeah,
Theater? I'm sure you like concerts. What else do you like? Good restaurants?
restaurants, cinema.
Cinema, cinemas. Uh, Probably you like, obviously, place with the stadiums, right? Maybe you like to go to the stadium once in a while. Stadiums. What else?
Mm,
Um, Museums. Some people like museums, like in Guanajuato.
yeah. Normally, when I go to Mexico City, I usually go to museums.
Museums. Nice. Let me welcome Mitch that is joining us.
Yes.
Hello, Mitch. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, teacher. How are you? And I hope to be better. I got a cold.
Oh, really? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I normally get tea. Oh, there is Kira. I get tea. I get orange juice. I get lots of citrics. Need to be drinking water constantly. Mainly, if you have a runny nose, you need to drink water constantly and constantly and constantly. You don't want to be dehydrated. Well, hopefully you get better, Mitch.
Thank you. Can you
We're
let me go for a bottle of water then?
absolutely, absolutely. Yes, go, go, please.
Thank you.
So, where do you go, Mickey, in Mexico City? Which museums do you go to?
Mm, well, I went to Museo Sumaya.
Sumaya, of course.
Mm, what was another?
You have the
Uh,
Anthropology Museum, which is very nice too.
no,
Haven't been there?
no, I don't think so. I haven't.
You're gonna be
I,
able to see old dinosaurs and extinct
mm,
animals.
oh, yeah, but no, I think that I don't. I went to Replace Museum.
Which is that?
Replace of the Book of Replay.
A replace? Okay,
Hmm.
this replace. Okay. Is it nice? I don't know that.
Yeah, it's like more interactive. Probably it's more for kids and young people.
Okay. Very
I went
nice.
to, I don't know if considered like a museum, but yeah, I think there's a museum. The Wax Museum.
Yeah, the wax museum. Yeah, absolutely. It's very, very nice. I'm not sharing
Mm, Papalote Museo del Niño too.
the kite museum too. Okay, those are very nice. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yes. The
I
thing
think that
in
Mexico
Mexico
City is the city with more museums in the world.
is that true? More than probably more than France, more than Paris and New York, right? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, there are museums of everything. I remember that there were museums of tennis shoes, there were museums chocolate,
Oh, really?
of toys too. Yeah,
Toys, the toy
there
museum.
are a lot of
Wow,
museums.
how nice. There used to be, at least in Puebla and in Morelia, what is called a planetarium.
Planetarium.
Yes, I don't know if you've ever been to one. It's like a concert hall with lots of lights, and they illuminate the screen, and it gives you the impression of a three-dimension effect. It's very nice. I went to one in Puebla and to another one in Morelia many years ago. I think there used to be one in Celaya, but I saw it not operating recently. But planetariums are also very nice places to
Yeah,
visit. Of course, you need to go to gyms, need to go sometimes to swimming pools, um, amusement parks like Disneyland, or in Mexico City, you have Six Flags, or
yeah.
what else? Chapultepec, etc.
Chapultepec.
You want to go to coffee shops, or coffee shops,
You want to go to malls and all this stuff, stores.
malls, and other stores. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, but then which cities offer this? Not many cities offer all this, and the ones that offer it are overcrowded.
Yeah.
So you can go there just for fun on the weekends, or you can choose a cluster to live, which is not far from these places. But then they will be very expensive. If you go to the Colonia Nápoles, or Nápoles, or to Churubusco, right? Or what is the other one? No, Churubusco is not. One that is in the center of Mexico, not far from Reforma,
uh,
which is very famous.
Roma.
Which?
La Colonia Roma.
Colonia Roma, exactly. Colonia Roma. These are nice colonies, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are also not very cheap. So, well, you can go to the Zona Rosa has a lot of restaurants, lots of places, cafes, or coffee shops, cafes as they say in Britain, or coffee shops. Uh, has many, many nice places, and it's very visited, very often visited. So there is always a trade-off between what we like and what we don't like, right?
Hmm.
How do people solve that? What do people do in those cases?
Mm,
I like this, but I don't like this very much. I don't like this very much. So, what, how do you fix? How do you compromise? Compromises make like a negotiation, right? How do you compromise between what you like, what you don't like very much? How do people solve that? Here's Mitch. We're having
Yeah.
an interesting topic, Mitch, in which we talk about places in which we have a lot of fun, like Mickey was saying yesterday, saying about yesterday that he went to the fair. He
Okay.
had a lot of fun, but there were many people in the fair in León. There are places like if you go to Romita, for example, right? It's
Mhm.
very quiet, not too many people, but it's a bit boring, right? So you don't see, you don't have many things to do.
Mm.
So how do you compromise? How do you make the negotiation? How do you accommodate the life to have access to many things that we enjoy, which are these? These are things we enjoy, but also we don't want to have the stress, the conflict, the overcrowded streets, too many people,
Mhm.
noise, pollution. What is the solution to that?
Okay. Usually, for example, when we try to go to the, I don't know, an amusement park, in this week we talk on the Feria de León. We are searching about if the when the people in which day the people go more often, and we are trying to analyze in which the people could go less to not have other stress on if uh, which kind of shows are in that day or things like that. Even that could apply for any of these things. We have to search about the prices, how many people going to go, which day are promotions, things like that to get more relaxed when the time we go there.
That's fantastic. That's very intelligent, absolutely intelligent. Did something like that recently. We went to see Puss in Boots. I went with my girlfriend, but we said, well, if we go on the weekend, it's going to be overcrowded. So why don't we go on Wednesday? And we went on Wednesday. We went to watch this movie. Very funny, very nice, actually.
Mhm.
We loved
Yeah,
it.
it's a good movie.
Good movie, right, Mickey? And,
Yeah.
and, and it has a good message, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Stay with
Remember,
your loved ones.
what? Excuse me, Mitch?
Care about your loved ones, your really loved ones. I thought.
Yeah, yeah, you care about the people you love, your loved ones. And also, they mentioned something very interesting about the cat. They said, you don't need 9 lives. Don't need 9 lives. Just live one very well. I love
Mhm.
that phrase.
Yeah.
What do you think of this phrase, Nikki, Mitch?
We have to live every day as if it is the last one, as everyone said. And it's true because we don't know when going to disappear of this world. And we have to enjoy our only life that we have.
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know if you want to, or people want to leave a legacy besides. So, live a good life, but also leave a legacy. Something that people can remember you for. Oh, I remember Mitch's drawings. I remember Mickey's tennis shoes. I remember teacher Edgardo's boring lessons. So we leave a legacy to people to remind us, to remember us. Right? And it's very nice that we, for example, my grandparents are all gone, the four of them. I only met three of them. My dad's father I never met, but I've heard many good stories from him. And he left a legacy. He was a good man. He was an intelligent man, but I never met him. But I met him through his legacy. I was able to know what he did in life because of his legacy. He inherited his work, his experience, his knowledge, his fun, his remarks. He even wrote books. Made a research about. Um, it's not the determination. You determine sex when you are in the belly of the mother after 3 months. According to him, the gender of the baby is not defined, but if you give the mother hormones at a certain period with certain frequency and with certain amount, you will induce to have a boy. And if you do something slightly different, you induce to have a girl. And I'm talking about 1950, that is 70 years ago.
Mhm.
1950, 1950s. So obviously he was a military doctor, and obviously the American scientists wanted to recruit him and take him to the US, but he denied that. He refused because he says, well, I'm a military man and I could just forfeit my nationality and go to another country. So he didn't. And then in 1968, he died when he was 56. And then that scientific discovery was never shown to the world. But well, that's another thing. We met him through his legacy. What is the legacy that we would like to leave to people? Obviously, you're very young. I'm still planning to live a few more years, but what is the legacy people would like to leave? When people remind you in the future, 100 years from now, what would they say about you guys? And I read this
Mm.
in a book. Would they say about us? What would they say?
A good legacy?
Yeah, of course, a good legacy. But
Um,
what would it be?
Depending what they did and why are they remembered.
Yeah, of course. But what do you want to be remembered for, Mitch?
Ah, mm, well, I really want to do a content for content, entertaining content for the internet, and maybe for that. Mm,
That'd be fantastic. Very nice. How about you, Mickey? Thank you, Mitch.
Um, I don't know. Probably to be remembered like someone who was a good person who wanted help to people, to the animals, to I don't know. For example, I would like to have a shelter, a dog shelter. Probably I would
Really?
like to. Yeah, I really like
Wow.
animals, cats, dogs, and if I can do something like that, probably I could be remembered of that too. I don't know, depending of what I'm gonna do next of and my university and when I start to work, probably I would like to know what is the legacy that I want to let here. But at the moment, I would like to be remembered like someone nice who wanted to help people, animals too. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very nice too. Animals too. Well, that's very nice. And obviously, that's a difficult question for young people because you are like a white notebook or blank notebook, right? You have so
Yeah.
many pages to write in, many pages. You're gonna write chapters of fun, chapters of love, chapters of struggle, chapters of emotion, chapters of discovery, chapters of curiosity, chapters of learning, trips, travels, people you meet, places you know, challenges you face. So it's a lot of blank pages still in your lives, which is a very fantastic thing, right? Is so much to do, so much to plan, so much to think about and to do that is just it's like a movie about to start, right? Well, let's say the second chapter. you you already I mean, you're in your 20s, Mickey, 21, 22,
21 teacher.
21, and Mitch is what, 19, right? So
Yeah.
incredibly young. Yeah, look, my daughters are 21, almost 22, and 20, 25, almost 26. So imagine, and they're still young too. So well, This is talking about the issue of compromising fun versus stress, or boredom without versus not many people. So, what? How would you do this, Mickey? I like the answer from Mitch that she would look for places that have not too many people, best timetables, best if there are promotions, if there are uh, opportunities to go at a good time, a good schedule. How would you solve this issue that we were talking about in the beginning, Mickey? Please, this one here.
Well, something that I realized from people that live in big cities, or I don't know, for example, Guadalajara or Mexico City, they are uh, got used to it. They're to live with a lot of people, with a lot of traffic, and with a lot of noise. And when they came to Irapuato or to our city more smaller than their city, probably they feel like bored. But for example, for people to us uh, that enjoy to live with a lot of people and normally you can get stressed with traffic. I would say to yeah, define days where there's not too many people in those places. For example, if you go to Six Park on Wednesday, probably you're gonna find less people than if you go to on Saturday or something like that. Um, and a part of that, hmm, what can I say? Mm,
How would you cope with stress? Try to cope. How would you cope with stress?
Lidiar?
Yes.
mhm.
Some people put on earphones when they are driving and listen to music. Some other people simply ignore it. Some other people drink coffee. I mean, there are many ways to cope with stress. When you are in stressful situations, and all of us are in stressful situations, who is not in a stressful situation? There are different ways to cope with it. How do you normally cope when you are in a stressful situation, Mickey?
Mm, I usually struggle a sponge ball.
Okay, okay, you press sponge ball or struggle a sponge ball. Okay, very nice. That's a great remedy. I have seen some of my students do that, and they say it's really relaxing. And then I borrowed it for a minute. I told them, "Hey, let me borrow the ball for a moment," and I borrowed the ball, and yeah, it's relaxing. I never noticed that. It's very relaxing. How about you, Mickey? Thank you, Mitch. How do you cope with stress?
Um, well, I think that when you're mentalized, that probably there's gonna be a lot of people or there's gonna be a lot of traffic. Well, for example, in these cases of big cities, um, probably when you are mentalized, uh, don't takes you for surprise, and you can easily cope with that. And a part of that probably, uh, I wouldn't like to say taking pills or something like that because sometimes you feel more tired when you drink something, when you take those things. But there are like natural remedies. How do you say remedios?
Consume natural remedies, yes.
Yes, and
Yes.
sometimes relax too. I don't know, for example, uh, how do you say lavanda, teacher?
Lavanda is lavanda. It's the
Yeah.
same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For example, lavanda or normally uh, fresh odors. You know.
Yes. Exactly. Fresh scents is the same, but is more commonly used for a positive connotation. Odor is neutral, but people ascribe it some negative connotation. Whereas in scent, a positive,
Okay.
a fresh scent, Aroma.
Scent.
Yeah,
Aroma. Oh, okay.
yeah, you can use that. Did you watch a movie Scent of a Woman with Al Pacino?
No, teacher.
No, it's a good movie.
I I heard of that, but no, I never watched it. Okay.
It's a good movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. All right. Well, those are great ideas. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Let's work a little bit on a grammar device that is very important. And obviously, we need to connect what is the tag. The tag. You study math, don't you? Or you have seen this, haven't you? Or you can swim, crawl, can't you? These are the tags, the question tags that we were taking a look at the other day. Remember the question tags here? Remember? So we're gonna do some exercises directly connected with this.
Okay.
So
Yes.
let's go to this section, please. The first one. You want to read the first, the instructions on the first one, Mitch, please?
Yes. Really. Match to make sentences. You sent the letter I gave you, didn't you?
But it's
Did you?
is you have.
You,
So
you sent?
you have, right? You have sent. So has to include the verb have, right?
Haven't you?
Haven't you?
Haven't you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly. All right, very good. Thanks. The next one, please, Mickey.
You catch the bus to school? Don't you?
Don't you? Yes, correct. Very good. So um, the next one, Mitch, please.
Mhm. You won't tell anyone about this, do you?
Will
You
you?
want? Will you? Yes,
Will
because want is will not. So
you? Okay.
will you? And then you're a friend of
You're a
Charles,
friend of Charlie's? Uh, aren't you?
aren't you? Yes, aren't you? Very good.
Hmm.
The next one, Mitch, please.
You were living in Hong Kong then, weren't you?
Perfect. Very good. Excellent. And then the next one, six, Mickey, please.
You never work more than you have to? Uh, do you?
Do you? Perfect. Yes. Yeah, very good. Number eight, seven, Mitch, please.
Mm, you made no effort to make friends with Darren, didn't you?
Didn't you? You work, you may not for. Is it not? Did you?
I don't know because it says no effort.
You made no effort. Didn't you? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You made no effort, didn't you? Okay,
Uh,
very
you
good.
got you got Jimmy a cup for his birthday. Uh, did you?
You got Jimmy. So is
Didn't
the
you? Sorry.
yeah, so is the other one. This is here. And then the next
The
one
other
is
is
did you? You made no
did you?
effort.
Yeah.
It's like a negative sentence. Did you?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. All right. This is more or less easy, but in some cases we are not very used to. For example, you've sent, haven't you? Right. The letter D with one is not so common as the other ones. Very good, guys. Thank you. Let's do the next one, which is exercise F, I believe. Let me check. It's this one here. I went too far. Okay, this one here. FG, exercise G. Here, please. Who can read instructions, please?
Me?
Okay, go ahead, Mickey.
Complete the question tags.
Okay, and the first one too, Mickey, please, can you?
Get me some chewing gum when you go to the shop. Uh,
When it's an order, an instruction, normally can use will, like will you?
okay.
Uh, Let me see if it is here in the examples. Will you? Let's like let's shall we? Will you? Okay, with imperatives. Yeah, here it is. With imperatives, pass me that book. Will you? Could you? Would you? Don't forget tonight. Will you? So when it's an
Okay, okay.
imperative, use will
Uh-huh.
you? Would you? Could you? Any of those. Okay, so
Could
here
be
what do you
could
say?
you?
Could you? Yes, perfect. Could you? Nice. The next one, Mitch, please.
Let's watch that new DVD you bought today. Uh,
What let's is the
shall
shall.
we? Shall we?
Perfect. Yes. Yes, very good. Shall. Thank you, Mitch. Number three.
Uh, there's not really much point waiting. Uh,
There is, well,
is there?
is there. Is there. Perfect. Yes. Is there. The next one, Mitch, please.
Mm, Tonya will put us up for the weekend. Uh, will she? Will she?
Won't she?
What?
Perfect.
Won't she?
Won't she? Perfect. Yes. Good job. Number five, Mickey, please.
Nobody seems to like Jessica. Uh, are they?
Do they?
Not do they?
Do they? Yeah, because the verb is seems. He seems, he doesn't seem. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Very good. Number six, Mitch, please.
I'm not making much sense now. Uh, mm, did I?
Am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Am I? Yes. Very good. Number seven.
Let's go because it's getting late. Uh, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yes. Very good. Isn't it? Very good. Number eight, please. If you borrow my coat. Who's next? Mitch, Mickey.
Which
If
turn?
Okay.
if you borrow my coat, don't get it dirty. Uh, could you?
Could
Do
you?
you?
Yes.
Do you?
Oh,
Could you or would you? Will you? Would you? Or will you? Right? We can use the three of them. Could you? Could you? Would you? Very good. And then we have number nine, please.
Bill should be here by now. Shouldn't he?
Shouldn't he? Yes. Correct. And then 10.
I'm making you feel uncomfortable, didn't I?
Okay. There is a funny response to the I in affirmative, which is RNI.
Didn't I?
RNI, which is very unusual. RNI, like here. I'm best student in the class, RNI. I am. If it's affirmative, the response is RNI, which is unusual, R with I, right? And if it's negative, it's okay to say am I, which is like the previous one. I'm not. The previous one says I'm not. Where is that? Am I here? I'm not here, right? In this one here, I'm not. This one here is I'm not. So am I? But when it says I am, the negative is aren't I, which is very unusual. I mean, it's not unusual, but it sounds weird. Aren't
Aren't I?
aren't I? Had you heard that before, Mickey?
Uh, well, just in the last class that we had, because I think that you said that example.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. It's not very common. I haven't heard that very often. A couple of times, and aren't I? Yeah. I'm uh, I'm not I'm making you laugh, aren't I? I'm developing what? I'm developing this addiction to sleeping late, aren't I? Yeah, yeah, I've heard that, but not very often. But it's correct. Well, let's do number 11, Mitch, please. Or Mickey, I don't know who's doing this.
11 2. Someone
Yes,
left
please.
the door open. Weren't they?
The verb is not the verb to be, so it's the verb do. Or in past tense is did.
Did they?
Didn't.
Did
Didn't they? And then 12.
nobody knows about this. Uh, are they?
Nobody knows. Do they?
Do they?
Yeah, do they? Because if you convert this to a question, you
Mhm.
would say, does anybody know about this? Did
Yeah,
someone
that's right.
leave the door open? Right. So, okay, let's do something, please. Let's record all the phrases individually and send them to the WhatsApp, please. That way you will be able to produce them easily.
okay.
Please, can we do that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, that was Mitch and Mickey. Okay, very good. So I guess both of you made the recording, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Very nice. Thank you very much. Let's do one more exercise from this unit. This is right here. G. Okay, okay. This is a good exercise. This is the way people normally make the questions, resembling the Mexican or the Spanish grammar, but in reality they have mistakes. Let's rewrite them correctly. Let's choose the first ones, please.
Mm, I wonder if you could tell me what time does the plane from Frankfurt arrive? Could be. Could tell me what time. Uh, I wonder if you could tell me. Uh, I wonder if you could tell me what is the plan. Could you tell me what time? I wonder if you could tell me.
What time? Um,
I wonder if you could tell me what time the plane from Frankfurt
yes, the plane from
does arrive.
arrives, only arrives,
Ah, okay.
arrives, and that's it. Okay, that's what changes. And you remove the does, and that's what happens in the relative clauses. So you remove this. What time the plane from Frankfurt arrives, and it becomes arrives because you remove the auxiliary. So let's do the second one, Mitch, please. Okay, but first, before that, let's read it again, Mickey, please. Can you?
I wonder if you could tell me what time the plane from Frankfurt arrives.
Very good. Thank you. The second one, Mitch, please.
Um, could you let me know when would you like me to come for an interview? Um, mm, oh, oh, when you like me to? Mm,
Here. When
what are you
you,
doing?
I am,
You tell me when you.
when you would like me
Oh yeah, to come for an interview.
to come for an interview. Okay. So let's, like that. You change the order. Okay, let's read that. Mitch, can you please?
Could you let me? You could. Could you let me know when you would like me to come for an interview?
Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Number three, Mickey, please.
I wonder if you know what bus should I catch for the town center. Um, I wonder if you know what bus I should catch for the town center.
Exactly. Very good. Perfect. So let's read it all over again, please. I wonder.
I wonder if you know what bus I should catch for the town center.
Very good. Excellent. Thanks. Then we would have number four, Mitch, please.
Do you think you could tell me how do you work this ticket machine? Um, how do you work? How how this ticket machine work?
But it's not the machine works, but you work the
How
machine.
does? Uh,
How you work?
mhm.
How
Mm,
you work the ticket machine? So let's read it again, Mitch, please.
do you think you could tell me how you work this ticket machine?
Yes, very good. Excellent. Let's do this one, number five, please.
I wonder you have seen George. Uh,
This is wrong.
yeah. I wonder. Have you seen George?
But there is a word missing.
I wonder if you have seen George.
If or whether, exactly, right. I wonder if or whether is exactly the same. I wonder whether, or I wonder if you have seen George. Very good, thanks. The next one, Mitch, number 6, please.
I would I would like to know, do you have any double rooms? I would like to know, you have any double rooms?
Yeah, but there is a word missing here. I would like to know
If.
If
if or also whether
What?
both are acceptable. I would like to
okay.
know whether you have any double rooms. Excellent, good job. Well, let's do number 7 now. 7 and 8. Do you find this topic easy?
Yeah, more or less.
More or
It's
less.
not. It's really not very difficult, right? Let's see.
Hmm.
See here. Okay, now this and this. I'm gonna move up a little bit here. All right, there. That's it. Let's do number 7, please. Who does that?
Can you tell me what were you doing in my office? Can you tell me what are you doing in my office?
Can you tell me um you what you were doing, right?
Okay.
Can you tell me? Okay, let's read that, Mickey, please.
Can you tell me what you were doing in my office? Ah,
Okay, do you agree?
yeah.
Perfect. And the last one, Mitch, please.
Do you know where is this address? Uh, do you know where this address is?
Perfect. Yes.
Mhm.
Good job. Well, you found it. You apparently you understood. You understand now clearly how it is. Let me give you some additional exercises like this. They are kind of interesting. I'll write a few myself. And then if you can please copy the answer. I maybe in WhatsApp. I'll give you 10 more exercises here like this. Okay. Okay. Here's the first one. Okay, here it goes. I wonder whether you whether can you help me oops help me with a translation. This is wrong. Can you fix it, please?
I wonder whether can you help me.
I wonder whether uh, could be. I
could,
wonder whether
could you?
uh,
you can
Whether you can, yes, whether you can.
help me with the translation.
Yes, very good, excellent, that's right. Second one, uh, I'd like to know if do you have some on art. This is wrong.
Mm, worth don't think that.
Uh,
Worth don't think that. Mm, I'd like to know if you
if you I don't know if you write some books on art. I'd like to know if you have some books on art. And another way to write this using the word weather.
I'd
Good
like to
weather,
know
right?
whether you have.
Whether you have some books on art. Whether you have some books on art. Very good, excellent. Okay. This is also the next one is I don't know if can you go to the party next Friday? This is wrong. How can we correct this?
Uh, I don't know if you can.
If you can, of course. I don't know if you can go to the party. Can go to the party. Perfect. Yes. Uh, okay, and one more. Does she know what is the meaning of that word? This is grammatically incorrect. So how do you fix it? How do you fix this, Mickey Mitch?
Will be. She knows.
But it's a question.
Ah,
Does she know what uh, the meaning is
The
of that
meaning
word?
of perfect, exactly. Very good. Does she know what the meaning of that word is?
yeah.
Excellent. Very good. All right. People don't usually think what are the consequences throwing trash into the street. Okay, this is wrong.
Mm. People usually don't think.
People,
People usually think this is one phrase. All of this
People
is one.
usually.
what the consequences are out.
Again, please.
What the consequences are?
Yeah, what the consequences of throwing trash into the street are. Yes, exactly. So just move the verb are to the end, right? People don't usually think what the consequences of throwing trash into the street are. Very good. Now let's see if you can produce your own example, Mitch, Mickey, of a wrong sentence, and then Mitch, you would ask Mickey to fix it, and Mickey, you would ask Mitch to fix it. Please produce a sentence which has a mistake, and then the sibling, your brother or your sister, has to fix it, please. Just like this. You can maybe dictate it to me or write it in WhatsApp, please.
Dictated?
Yeah, okay, tell me, please.
New new sentences?
Yes, tell me just one sentence for Mickey to fix.
Uh, yeah. Mm,
For example, begin with the word I don't know, and then a complete phrase.
they don't they don't know what is the address of the theater.
Perfect. Okay, good example. There is a mistake here, Mickey, a grammatical mistake, and you are challenged to fix it, please. Good example,
I
Mitch.
don't
Thanks.
know what the address of the theater is.
Perfect. You agree, Mitch?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Good job, Mitch. Thank you, Mickey. Let's do one more, Mickey, please.
Hmm.
You can start with I'd like to know or I wish.
Or something easier, I don't know. Um, I do anything I can for you.
Okay. I'd do anything I can for you. I do. But this is correct.
Oh, it's without I, just I.
I do.
I do.
I do. Okay, very good.
Hmm.
All right, good examples. Let's do one more. I'd like to know how many classes Mitch and Mickey classes do Mitch and Mickey have?
I'd like to know how many classes Mich and Miky do have.
Mitch and Mickey have just without the do, right?
Uh,
So let's read that again, Mitch, please.
I'd like to know how many classes Mich and Miky have.
Perfect. Okay. I wish I.
Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
I wish I I knew. I wish I knew how often does the train come to this station? All right, this is another one, Mickey, please.
I wish. Uh, I wish knew
I wish I knew how often
the the train
how often the train
come to this
comes.
comes to this station.
Yeah, perfect. Very good. Well, that's it. We have good examples and good productions. And once you're able to produce examples like this, it means that you have understood the topic, the grammar, when you're able to produce your own examples.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mickey? Are they easy?
Mm, yes. Well,
More or less.
normally now I can realize that I got used to use incorrect grammar when I did my sentences or when I created. But now I can identify easily the mistakes that I made.
Okay. This is advanced grammar, but it's important to master it because, yeah, people will understand you, but it's better to do it correctly. Right? Yeah. So I realize that I realize that some okay. I realize how important how how much impact does the correct impact does the right order of words have? How much impact have does the right have in the speech. Okay, let's fix this one.
I realize how much impact. I realized how much impact. I've realized
I realized. Okay, I realized much impact.
how much impact uh,
We remove das.
yeah.
We remove it, and instead
I
of have,
realize I realize how much impact the right words of the verse has
has in the speech.
in the speech.
Very good. Excellent, Mickey. Well, let's go to rest. Probably go to have breakfast or lunch. I don't know. Did you eat
Teacher,
something yet, Mickey, or you're gonna have breakfast?
no, I haven't.
Well,
But well, in a
time
few.
to in a few minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Thank you, teacher.
So our next class tomorrow, how about at 4? Is that okay?
Mm, yes, teacher, but can I come for you in through the day because probably
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna do something with my parents because tomorrow we don't have classes.
Ah, that's true. Maybe, well, it could be in the morning then,
Ah, okay,
because I
yeah,
don't have
but
classes either.
perfect. Yeah, but let me confirm with them. Probably we're not gonna do nothing, and we can do
Okay.
in the normal schedule. But if we're gonna do something, I can tell you. I can give you a message.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Mickey, thank you very much. Well, take care. See you soon. Enjoy the weekend and see you tomorrow then.
Thank you, teacher. You too. Uh, if you have time in this weekend, I would like to recommend you this movie. It's on Netflix. It's called All Quiet on the Western Front. It's about the First World War.
All quiet
Hmm.
in the Western Front.
Yeah, it's a
I
German movie.
Oh, is it in German?
Yeah, the original language is in German.
Wow. How about the
It's
First
about
World War?
yeah, but it's about how uh, we have like this idea that the German soldiers were the bad ones, but obviously they only followed uh, how do you say
Orders.
that? Orders, yeah,
Orders.
yeah, and it shows you like the suffer that they have to.
Wow.
I think that is
Impressive.
nominated to I don't know if best foreign movie on the Oscars. I don't know.
Really?
Probably, I think so. Yeah.
I'll look it. I'll watch it. Thank you very much, Mickey. I will.
Yes,
Well,
teacher. Thank you
thanks.
very much.
Enjoy
Take
your
care.
day. Take care. See you
You
soon
too.
then, Mickey.
Teacher,
Bye.
see ya.
Bye.
Thank you.
Mitch,
Bye.
enjoy.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend. See you tomorrow then.
See
See you
ya.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Bye. Bye.